Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, to I Am Oracle. I'm back this evening with another reading. Okay, I tried to do this earlier, but the sunlight was coming through so strong, and from the angle of my camera, it just was not working. So I figured that all of my readings generally are gonna probably be like when it's dark, okay? So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get this started with burning a little bit of this isn't sage, y'all. I had this made from someone that I ordered from on Instagram, and so she uses special herbs because sage is becoming very it's a very sacred resource, and it's being misused, and so we're trying to get away from that. But I'm gonna use my little bundle here, my little herb bundle, to clarify and purify, okay, the air in the sacred space. All right, prepare for the conscious collective to receive any messages that spirit may have. I'm about to burn myself, y'all. Spirit may have, okay. Clear, get some of this little positive, clear energy. Here we go. All right, it's my talent. It's good. Anyways, yeah, I might be a little messy. I know my neighbors can't stand me with this chair scraping across the floor. I be feeling bad, but I get tired of picking this chair up and moving it. Okay, yeah. Anyways, we back to the reading. So I'm gonna do a reading from the ancestors, see what y'all ancestors got to say, what's going on, okay? What helpful messages does the ancestors have for the conscious collective, okay, to help you navigate your journey. All right, so let's see what comes out. We're gonna start off with the ancestors oracle deck, okay? All right. So I hope y'all are having a good day. I know I'm having a good day. Just got my orders, so I'll be clearing here soon and on my way to terminal leave. But let's see. What does the ancestors have for the conscious collective? Y'all don't be judging my shuffling. Okay, everybody wasn't raised playing cards, okay? Although I can't play cards, so just, shuffling just ain't my thing. Anyway. All right, laugh and have more fun. Smile, positive energy, joyfulness, kind of like the energy I'm in, right? Your ancestors want you to smile more. Have fun. Life is hard enough. Don't make it harder by being, by frowning, by being negative, by being sad, by being upset, okay? By being worried, okay? Life is, I'm not gonna say life is too short, because life is what you make of it, right? But you need to let your hair down some, okay? And have some fun. The ancestors say, look, you done earned it. You've been through a lot and you earned it, okay? We just throwing cards, okay? Interact and relate. So this is laugh and have fun and interact and relate with your community, family, and traditions. Okay, so for many of you, maybe you're working a lot, maybe you're focused on creating something, and maybe you're putting so much focus into work. Okay, look, it's very important to have an equal work and play balance. Okay, that's like balancing spirituality and practicality, right? So when you give something, where your attention goes, energy flows, right? So if you're constantly giving so much of your attention to one thing, you tend to neglect other stuff, other aspects, other people, okay, in your life. And when that happens, it can create a chemical imbalance, an energetic imbalance. All right, so this interact and relate is saying that your ancestors really want you to spend more time with your family, more times with your friends, more time creating and building memories, okay? because that's really what this life is about. Is that you're coming here to experience a journey, okay? And it's not about such rigid thinking. It's not about, you know, you chasing the bag until the day that you hang up your hat and you keel over and die. No, along the way, going to the top, or whatever goals and dreams and aspirations that you may have, you know, you need to take time and smell the roses. You need to take time out and enjoy yourself. Take time out and spend it with other people, okay? Life is not meant to be spent by yourself 24/7. Unless that's just you, unless that's just your thing. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but okay, separation is an illusion, okay? We are all interconnected. At a spiritual level, we all come from the same source, okay, God. In every single one of us, God lives in every single one of us energetically. We are gods, okay? We are creators. God has given these abilities by dwelling within us, okay? Our heart space, right? God is love, all right? So this is the ancestors saying that there's traditions that maybe they want you to honor. Maybe there's traditions that they want you to build and create, okay? Or maybe there's just something here that the ancestors want you to observe and to have more fun with, okay? It's not all about rules, regulations, like we're gonna put the hammer down like it's judgment, okay? No, that's not what life is. Life isn't one big constant judgment where, you know, it's about choice, really. And you can choose to have fun. You can choose to enjoy yourself, okay? You don't have to choose to be miserable all the time, okay? It's a matter of perspective. It's how you look at life. It's how you look at yourself, right? So one of the best ways that you can learn to have fun, and maybe you don't know what, for someone watching this, maybe you don't know. Maybe you have a hard time interacting with your family. Maybe you have a hard time communicating, okay? Maybe you have a hard time just really fitting in with your family, okay? So you have to go, not everyone that you meet, okay? The family that we're given isn't always the family that we end up with, right? So you have an option to find your own family, right? You have an option to create your own family, okay? Family isn't just blood, okay? So there's a community out there for you, wanting, where the spirit wants you and your ancestors want you to find, want you to interact with, want you to be a part of, because separation is a part of isolation. Now, when you're going through your journey, there are aspects that God will isolate you, but God will also let you know when it's time to rejoin society, okay? Because too much isolation is bad. Like, too much of anything is bad for you. I don't care how good it is. If you overdrink water, if you overhydrate on water, what is that? You can get water poisoning, H2O poisoning, okay? You can literally kill yourself just drinking too much water. So, like I said, anything in excess is bad. All right, so too much isolation is bad, and then always constantly being on the go and around other people, not giving yourself a chance to replete and to replenish and to renew, okay, and to pour back into yourself. When you're constantly giving to other people and you're not paying attention to your own needs, okay, that can lead to an imbalance as well. So make sure whatever you're making an equal time for both work, play, and family, okay? Finding a balance here somewhere. That's the energy I'm picking up in the collective, okay? So exploring your creative side. This could be like visualizing, okay? Maybe some of you are working on manifestations. Maybe you're recording. Maybe you're journaling. Maybe you're painting. Maybe you're learning a new creative art, okay? There's something here that spirit wants you to co-create and have fun with. This may be an outlet, okay? Some type of external hobby that you enjoy doing, okay? Whatever this is for you, okay, it is a time for you to grow. It is a time for you to enjoy yourself, okay? We're in winter hibernation, so learning to live according to the seasons, learning to eat according to the seasons, right? So when you live according to the seasons during this time, most farmers are resting, okay? They've just finished their harvest and they're resting and they're preparing for next spring, okay? When you get ready to plant and get ready to sow. All right. So during this time, this is really a time for you to pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your needs. This is a time for you to really, during hibernation is when we really spend time taking care of our mind, body, and spirit, okay? The best time to get a summer body is in the winter time, okay? The best time to, I don't know, practice something that you really, really want to go after. Maybe there's a career that you want to, not a career, but a skill that you want to take, or something that you just want to do better, okay? You want to become better at, okay? This is what Spirit and your ancestors is calling you to do, is to have more fun with it, to go after whatever it is that your heart is desiring, okay? Because we have green here, green being at the center of both, okay? Connecting emotionally, not just connecting at a superficial level with your family and your community, but connecting at an emotional level, okay? Being open, vulnerable, feeling at home, feeling like you belong, okay? So that's what it means, like experiencing that joy of acceptance of family. So for some of you, this is about finding your soul family, your soul tribe here, and learning and reintegrating back into society, okay? And for many of you, you're going to be able to do that through some of whatever it is, whatever hobby or whatever it is that you like to do, you know, whether it's art or whether it's bowling or I don't know, whatever it is that you like to do, okay? Hunting, fishing, okay, hiking, zip lining, bungee jumping, I don't know. Whatever it is that really lets you tap into your creative side, that's what Spirit wants you to do, okay? Dang. Oh, this one had flipped over and I didn't even see it. Tune in, connect, nonverbal communication, intuition, and messages. So your ancestors are asking you that you tune in, okay? They're trying to connect with you. They're trying to reach you. And the only way they can do that is through some type of silence, okay? Or maybe they're connecting through to you through music. Maybe they're connecting through messages in nature, okay? Animals, numbers, okay? But your ancestors are sending you messages, and they are communicating with you constantly, okay? They're asking that you listen to your instincts, to listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, okay? Those signs that are telling you that's your ancestors speaking to you, it is, okay? If you're seeing hawks and eagles and birds, if you're seeing, for many of you messengers, you may be seeing a lot of birds, okay? You may be seeing a lot of airplanes, okay? Skunks, possums, okay? There's just different butterflies, okay? Dragonflies. I don't think I've seen dragonflies yet here in the winter. But there are different ways that your ancestors and your spirit team will communicate with you, and it's up to you to be able to determine that. But you have to have an open mind, and you have to be paying attention, right? But yeah, they communicate. They can't communicate with you verbally, so they communicate with you through whatever connects you to them, okay? So if there's a special place in mind, or if there's a special item or a picture or something, all right, only you know who that person is to you and how to connect to them. Or ask Spirit, ask your ancestors, okay, how do I know it's you? Will you give me a sign? Ask for a sign. They will communicate with you, okay? We're going to get 2 more from this deck, and then we're going to move on to the next one, okay? I think I'm going to do these in 6s, only because this is year 2022, which breaks down to a 6, and my birthday adds up to 6. Actually adds up to 222, but 6, all right? So this is my year. Hey, shout out to everybody who this is their year. Upskill. So one of the things the ancestors want you to do is, for some of you, you may be at a crossroads, okay, between some type of work or career or something. And what's going to help assist you on this next leg of your journey is by acquiring a new skill. This does not necessarily mean you have to go to school to do that. You can pick up a trade. There are many opportunities. There's workshops, okay? There's certification. There are different courses. You can even use YouTube and learn anything you want to learn, okay? But right now, for many of you, you're at a crossroads in a career, and you're like contemplating, okay, what's my next step, or what's the next part, or how am I going to do this? And maybe, you know, what's going to really get you in that leg in the door is maybe you need to find a skill or a job, not a job, because we're trying to look, we're not working, we're not focused on 9 to 5s, okay? We're not doing that in 2022, okay? We are creating the life that we want, okay? This channel, when you go through this healing process and you awaken your kundalini and you begin to travel on this journey, okay, you realize that working a 9 to 5 in the matrix is not it, okay? So this is you getting some type of skill, you getting some type of additional training, additional learning that's going to help you jumpstart the second part of your career, okay? So for many of you, this is going back to school. For many of you, this is learning a trade. Maybe this is learning some sort of skill, okay? So I think that's self-explanatory. I don't want to continue. This could be teaching as well, okay? Learning something new. For many of you, this is your confirmation. If you were thinking about going back to school, yes, go back to school, or whatever it is that you are wanting to desire, your ancestors are encouraging you to do this, okay? Go after what your heart desires. Go after what you've always wanted to do, okay? Don't let money stop you or be an issue. Take time out. Didn't I say that? Siesta, recharge, rest. That came out. That was the energy I was picking up in the laugh and have fun, interact, and relate. It's because some of you have been just beating the pavement. You've been just grinding, just grinding, okay? And spirit, your ancestors want you to know that it's okay to take a moment and breathe. It's okay to rest, okay? For many of you, you are being called to rest, okay? You're being called to recharge your batteries because you haven't had a break yet, okay? You just been hopping and popping and grooving and dropping it like it's low, and you just been working, okay? And it's time for you to finally catch a break, okay? I feel like this is for some of you watching this is what you're about to walk into. You're about to catch a break, okay? Something, some of you go to a sauna, okay? If you're thinking about going to the sauna, yes, you need to go to the sauna. Pamper yourself. Spoil yourself. Go get a pedicure, manicure, okay? Whatever that looks like for you. All right. Oh, I did say 6 cards, y'all. Clear space, positive energy. Yeah, go after your goals, okay? Definitely go after your goals. Pursue whatever it is that you want, okay? This is a very successful year. This is a year of harmony. This is a year of relationships, a year of careers, okay? Changing. This is a very positive 2022 after 2021. Is going to be a very beautiful, uplifting year, especially if you're on this ascension journey, this spiritual journey, okay? You've already come through the storm, okay? You're coming, or if you're watching this, okay, you are possibly, these are the messages your ancestors have for you. You could be already on the journey. You could be getting ready. You could be in the middle of the journey, or you could just be where I'm at, okay? You are living in the 5D, all right? You went through your journey. You're still going through the journey, but you've reached several ascension points along the journey, okay? So these are ancestral messages, all right, for the conscious collective. We're going to move into the mystical shaman oracle. See what messages come out from the shamans. What messages does the shamans have for the conscious collective? What messages do the shamans have for the conscious collective? Now, all right, what do we have as Sister Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels? All right, we have the circle. So the circle is for me, it's always been someone coming to full circle of life, someone being sheltered and protected and welcome into the circle. So for many of you, you're extremely powerful, or a number 8 is also of abundance, okay? But this is about being accepted, being welcome into the fold. For many of you, you have ascended, okay, to a new level of learning, okay? Let's put it that way. And so this is your welcome, okay? Hands, I always think of hands across the world or hands across the nation, okay? Reaching, interacting, connecting, closing the circle, okay? Someone has come full circle, Okay, this could be, the circle could also be a representation of a reconciliation, something coming back around. Okay, the circle can also be representation, the wheel. Okay, the karmic wheel of life. Okay, what goes around comes around, but it's so much more than just that. It's not as black and white as people make it to be. Karma just is. It is what happens, okay? It's just something that it's necessary. All right. But the circle of life talks about, I feel like this is more closing out the cycle. We got the wild woman here. So many of you are tapping in. I feel like this reading may possibly resonate for a divine feminine because we have wild woman here. Okay. So many of you are tapping into the divine feminine side. Okay, you're exploring your sexuality, maybe you're exploring your creativity, you're exploring, okay, your femininely nature. Okay, thunder, you're understanding now with thunder. Wild woman and thunder. So when you think of thunder, you think of something like booming, something hitting very impactful. When I think of thunder, I think of an impact, okay? So for many of you, I feel like there's some sort of impact that you're making, or that you have made, or that you're being asked to make, okay? I feel like you're being asked to step into your power, okay? The arrow, this is something, the arrow is about direction, okay? This is about going after, this is about choosing a path and going after it, okay? I'm really trying to tap into the energy of these cards because right now I'm going to have to get some more cards because it's not. We have Wild Woman, Thunder, and the arrow with the circle of life. The ghost dance. Okay, for many of you, you're being asked to go on a journey within, okay? Thunders can also be often associated with drums. So for many of you, I feel like there's a journey that your ancestors is asking you to go on to explore. All right, to find your own thunder, to find your own power, to find your own lightning. There's some sort of direction someone here, I think, is looking for. Okay, the arrow could also represent air. So this could be for an air sign as well. The ghost dance is, there's a dance, just like everyone has a song, there is a dance that someone knows, okay, spiritually knows, or maybe has been passed down in your culture, in your belief system, in your tradition, that your ancestors, the shamans, are asking you to partake in, okay? And it's going to provide some sort of guidance, some sort of direction. This arrow also represents protection. So I feel like whoever this is watching, the arrow also fell out under tune in and connect. So this is, dang, yeah, this is definitely, I want to pull some more cards. This is a very intense reading, and I'm trying to really tap into it because the energy here is vague. Wow, holy crap, I just said drum. Oh my goodness, y'all, I just said drum. It's like the thunder represents, it's the drumming. This is, okay, so the circle could be your ancestors standing in the circle, and you're in the middle of this circle. And for some of you, this could definitely be about thunder, power, the drumming. There's some sort of ceremony here going on. This doesn't have to be on a 3D level. For many of you, this is taking place in your dreams. For many of you, there's a dance that's happening. The ghost dance is also could be about astral. It's not physical, you can't see it, but energetically, spiritually, it's happening, okay? For many of you, you're going through a ceremonial process, okay? You're going through a rebirth, a cleansing, okay? And what you're hearing, what you're feeling, the rumbling of thunder inside is you awakening, of you being reborn, okay, of you getting the direction and finding and repurposing your life. Okay, the arrow is here to give direction because it fell out under tune in and connect. Okay, when you tune in and connect, that is how you can get the direction, because your heart, your intuition, your higher self, whatever it is that you call, whatever it is that you listen to, okay, external or internal, is guiding you on this path. There is something here energetically that's happening on the spiritual level, in the spiritual realm, okay, that is calling forth, there's a side of you that is being brought forward that you are unaware of yourself. Okay, tapping into that, tapping into the energy of the divine feminine also is tapping into your sacral. Okay, for many of you, this creativity, okay, deals with your second chakra. All right, and it deals with sexuality, it deals with sensuality, mentoring, honoring, and nourishing yourselves, right? So, and it moves in an anti-clockwise. I want you to, some of the chakras move in a clockwise, some move in anti-clockwise, but your sacral deals with creativity. It deals with the feminine, okay? So for many of you, you may have issues. I feel like this reading is saying, for some of you, you may have issues. You maybe have a blockage. Maybe you're stuck. Maybe you are, you don't know what your creativity is. And that's why Spirit wants you to explore your creative side, to find your niche, okay? To find this creative side is how you're going to connect to your ancestors. If you're on this spiritual journey, okay, you're going to connect with your ancestors and your spirit guides through your creativity. You're going to connect through the divine spirit through your creativity. And this is why this is really being pushed, and really why your ancestors are asking you to tap in during this time that you are taking time out. I feel like your ancestors really want you to work with your sacral, okay? Bring it into manifestation, co-creating with spirit, tapping into that energy, okay, to manifest or to bring forth this creation, okay? In the meantime, remember to learn how to balance both work and play. Okay, you have the rattle here. The rattle is here to shake things up, okay? Like, mind you, it sounds like a rainmaker, so all right, the rattle here, I use that to clear really stagnant old energies, especially if I feel like it's very heavy and there's just like a weight or a veil, it's just, our shroud has been like just laid over me. I'll take this and I'll listen to shamanic music and I'll shake my rattle and cleanse and purify my energy field until I can feel the vibration, the frequency, the air around me shift, until I can feel the energy shift, okay? Sometimes you gotta shake yourself out of this stagnant and stale and stuck energy, okay? That's what the drum, you have the drum and the rattle that fell out next to each other. So for many of you, this is someone here plays the drum, someone here plays the rattle, okay? 43, 15, 56, 3, 22, 62, and 8, okay? Those can be significant. Life path 11, life path 8, life path 6 and 2, we got 2 8. So 88 is significant, okay? We have a life path 4, life path 3, life path 6, and a life path 7 here, okay? So the rattle could be significant in the way of calling on the medicine of the rattle, the rainmaker, okay, to wash away, to purify, to cleanse, okay, that energy, okay, the drum also to shake up that energy, to move, all right, to ground. The drumming is about grounding. When you hear the drumming, maybe listening when you're getting ready to go into your meditation, to work in your creative side, maybe this is spirit wanting you to use drumming music, okay, to help put you in that trance, to tap into that creative side of you, to explore, to connect to your ancestors, okay, because your ancestors are trying to tell you what skill that will help benefit you, will help benefit the conscious collective, that will help raise the vibration of earth, okay? So there's something inside of you that spirit and your ancestors are trying to draw out of you, okay? And they're giving you, these are the different various ways that you can tap into that, okay, to bring whatever it is the spirit wants you to co-create forward. Okay, you have a lot of ancestors. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For some, yeah, some of you have your 8 ancestors, okay, surrounding you, okay. very powerful, very, very powerful, very protected, very guided, okay? Anything that you need, anything that you need help with, all right, don't be afraid to reach out and ask them. They're there, okay? They can't interfere in your life, okay? But they can give you guidance, okay? They can, if you ask them for help, they can help you, okay? The Earth Keeper, for many of you, yeah, you're environmentalists, okay? You help take care of Mother Gaia, you help take care of her animals, all right, her land, her people, okay? You've come here to be an Earth Keeper. Many of you are Earth Angels. You've come down here to be a source of healing for the conscious collective, a source of healing, humanitarian. Many of you humanitarians, okay? However this looks for you, okay? Many of you work with animals, okay? Nature, natural resources, okay? Whatever that looks for you, that could be a new career that you're looking to go into, or maybe that's possibly something that, you know, your ancestors want you to do, okay? Start taking care of Mother Gaia. Start looking after, you know, her creatures. The crow comes with a message. I always think of the crow as the messenger, harbinger of news, okay? So there's some sort of news here coming in, so expect some sort of news, all right? Stand still. For many of you, stand still, hibernation, okay? Sometimes the reason why you're to stand still is because there's still things happening in the divine matrix in the background that you don't quite see yet, okay? It's hidden from you because there's just some things you don't need to see, you don't need to know about, all right? Confirmation. Thank you, Batman. For many of you, you may find yourself at a standstill, unsure of which direction to go, and you're going to get the answers you need once you actually start listening to your intuition, listening to your higher self, listening to your spirit guides, doing what they're asking you to do, okay? If this resonates for you, if this message resonates for you, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, okay? Share, comment, all right? Help me grow my channel. All right, and then for the last, I'm not gonna pull these two. Okay, y'all, it said the beloved. All right, so you're very loved, okay? You're extremely loved, okay? Someone here, the ancestors, 5 is also about change. So this could be about, you're about to enter into a time where you are gonna be feel a lot more loved, a lot more cherished, a lot more respected. Okay, but this also is saying that this is how your ancestors feel about you because of everything that you've been doing, everything you've been going through, everything you've been staying committed and devoted to. Okay, you're very loved and cherished by your ancestors, by your spirit team, by divine spirit. Okay, this also could be a representation of someone coming into your life. Okay, a beloved person, a partnership. Okay, a relationship. Okay, you also have wind. So remember, wind came out of the number 5, which is about change. So wind always tells me there's some sort of message coming in on the wind, okay, some sort of communication. The wind can also be a shift in tides, okay? So be mindful, okay? Dot your I's and cross your T's. Make sure you latch down all your hooks. Because sometimes when the wind comes and things are not secure as we thought, make sure you just go back over everything. Take a look at the little things, okay? Make sure you haven't missed anything. Because sometimes when the wind comes along, depending on how secure we have our hatches tied down, it can blow something over, okay, or take something away. So just making sure that you have a solid foundation here, or maybe this is what also someone wants to bring to you, is a solid foundation of some sort. Okay, that could be why you're at a standstill, because divine timing is at work in something here. And so you're being asked to just really sit still and just use your creative arts, okay? Tap into your creative side while spirit is working on whatever it is in the background, and this is going to give you the joy, the peace, the happiness, okay? The positive energy that you need, okay? Having more fun with what you're doing is going to help raise your frequency and your vibration. It's going to help boost your immune system, okay? It's going to give you a better perspective. It's going to help you see clear. You're going to feel better. You're just going to be thinking better, okay? High energy foods, I feel like that's coming through too. There's a journey at the bottom, okay? So for many of you, you're getting ready to embark on a new journey, either through the mind, body, or soul. Take your pick. Your story, you know your story, right? All right, so that's it for that particular deck. We're going to move into the Angels and Ancestors deck. We are at 34 minutes. Y'all, I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to do like 25-minute videos, you know, but sometimes once you tap into the energy, you just gotta keep going, all right? Oh no. All right, drop your shields, protection guardian. All right, so for many of you, you've had your protection, your wall up around you, all right, for so long, all right, that it's become impenetratable, okay? And so this is not talking about dropping your energetic protection, okay, your spiritual protection. I feel like this is some of you have your shields up so high that it's gonna take God coming down to break your shields, okay? Because you've been wounded, you've been hurt, right? You are protected, okay? You are divinely protected. However, you gotta open your heart up. If you want a successful relationship with someone, you can't walk around with your heart closed off because somebody hurt you and wounded you or betrayed you, okay? You still owe it to yourself to love yourself enough to forgive, heal, and move forward with your life, okay? So there's someone here I feel like that's coming into your life that maybe possibly coming into your life that spirit wants you to interact with, to have fun, to enjoy, but you can't do that until you drop these shields. So maybe your ancestors, asking your ancestors, well, how do I trust? How do I do this? You know, I haven't done this in so long. Okay, just trust your intuition, trust your heart, leave the ego out of it. Okay, that's the most important part, is to leave the ego out of it. Okay, it's safe for you to trust. It's safe for you to love. All right, warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Yeah, so you've already learned how to set some sort of boundaries. You've learned how to stand in your truth. You learned how to speak up for yourself. All right, and in this process of you being reborn, of you going through this spiritual journey, you're learning how to tap into that fearlessness, that warrior side of you. That for many of you, if you're a female watching this, you're learning how to tap into your divine masculine, okay? If you're a divine masculine who's operated in the feminine energy most of the time, you're learning how to operate now more so in your masculine energy. You're bringing a balance, okay, to the yin and yang within you, right? So as a warrior, okay, there are certain codes, principles, moralities, things that you live by, right? So you have to know thyself. In order to be strong, to overcome fear, to be fearless, you have to know what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. You have to have an honest conversation and talk with yourself, right? To understand what it really means to be a warrior. Because if you don't know what you're fighting for, then you don't know who you are, okay? And I don't mean fighting like physical fight, because a warrior can represent many things, okay? A battle does not always have to be external in order for you to be a warrior. A warrior, it could be internally, okay? The things that your experiences, okay, what you've gone through, what you have learned, okay, can shape and mold you into a warrior. It's not always about war and fighting physical, knives, swords, and guns, okay? A war can be mental, all right, psychological, okay? And those things help shape you, okay? I would use Machiavelli as a reference, but I'm going to save that for another day. All right, ancestors, what else? All right, traveling, move in a new direction. So for many of you, you're being called to move in a new direction. Move in a new direction, okay. Sorry, I just saw someone come across the screen. All right, move in a new direction, maybe physically, maybe for many of you, you're relocating, maybe you want to travel some more, okay? Maybe you want to take on a new project, maybe you want to take on a new relationship, maybe you have a new project idea or something that you're wanting to get off of the ground. Well, Spirit is saying, well, you can do that, okay? Go after your dreams, pursue your dreams, go after your goals. Take a risk, take a divinely guided chance, okay? Be fearless, stand strong, okay? For some of you, this is This is a year, a very successful year. So anything that you want, you can believe in, and that you put your mind, you got to think about it. Everything that we see around us, somebody thought about it. Every house, every building, every business, every street corner, somebody literally sat down and had a plan and said, I want to build this, I want to create this. And then that's what happened, okay? So believe that you can do that too. Whatever that you want, whatever you desire, it's gonna require you to change your programming, maybe your subconscious programming, maybe your unconscious programming. Maybe it's gonna require you, letting go of some limiting beliefs and ideas and ideology and toxic thinking patterns, okay? Maybe it's gonna require you to lose some friends and family members. Maybe it's gonna require you to lose some things, okay, in your life, or things to fall away, but that's a part of the journey, okay? Remember, things aren't happening to us, collective, they're happening for us. We're here, all right? We are spiritual beings experiencing a human existence, okay? As a simple way as I can put it. We're here in a school of learning. Earth is a school of learning, okay? And so you have to have fun with it. You have to enjoy it and not try and rush the journey. There's more to this life, okay, than what meets the eye. Trust your instincts. Trust your instincts, okay? What is your intuition? What is your gut telling you? What is your spirit leading you to do, okay? That first instinct, okay? There's something the spirit wants you to know. You need to trust yourself, okay? Building confidence has to do with the third chakra, okay? That's your solar plexus. That deals with self-esteem, relating to the world around you, right? Okay, your personal power, your inner peace, your self-confidence, your self-worth, self-acceptance, trusting and accepting your gut feeling. So if you have problems trusting yourself and trusting others, then maybe working with your solar plexus, working with the color yellow will be a lot more beneficial for you, okay? If you have problems with self-worth and confidence and self-esteem, that's your solar plexus, all right? So for many of you, that could be a possibility. That could be something that spirit wants you to work on as well. But trusting your instincts goes back to the third chakra, okay? So in this season, get ready to enjoy growth and reap rewards, okay? You got the lady. I wanted to show that because everybody wants to see that card, all right? There's some sort of harvest coming up. Enjoy and reap rewards, okay? As you go after things, that you stay committed and devoted to whatever it is you are co-creating with spirit, whatever it is that you're healing, whatever it is that you're navigating, whatever it is that you're overcoming. Remember that as you work with spirit, it comes with rewards, it comes with gifts. And remember, not all of it is monetary, okay? It could be good gifts of the spirit. It could be, gifts of time, gifts of support, okay? Just things happening for you out of nowhere, like magic, okay? Because it's real. Magic is real, okay? Hi. Hi, Batman. No, don't you think about it. He's thinking about it too. Unlock the magic within. Didn't I just say that? Oh, yeah, it came out. Unlock the magic within. Magic is real, okay? You are a creator. You have your own wands. I keep telling people that. All right? We have our own wands, y'all. Swish. What is it? What is it? How does it go? I can't think of it. Swish, flick, and something. Anyways, but we are, y'all, I had wood glow in that, and my wood glow is not working. So I gotta figure out how to reglue my crystal back on to the end of my wand conductor. Okay, that's good for channeling energy, okay, from the moon, setting intentions with water, okay, stuff like that when it comes to healing. Okay, I wanted to be very clear. Okay, you can use magic for whatever it is that you want to use it for. I use magic for healing, okay, to heal issues in my life. And if anyone come forward and ask me to do, to use magic, everybody is entitled to free will, and that's the one thing that I caution anybody: do not mess with people's free will, okay? Because that shit can come back to bite you real bad. All right, ain't nobody trying to walk around here like a zombie. So you messing with people's free will or get you a quick ticket with karma. All right, so use magic responsibly, okay? Don't use it for nefarious. If you're a light worker, you're not going to be doing that bullshit anyway, all right? But hey, each to his own, okay? It's duality. There's two sides to a coin, all right? And everybody wasn't here to bring light, all right? Some of y'all was brought here to bring darkness. Got to balance that stuff out, right? All right, be graceful in movement and action. So whatever you do, just be graceful, be calm. Remember, it's slow and steady wins the race, okay? Don't force things, okay? Don't try and force things. If you meet an obstacle, sit back, speak with spirit, your ancestors, ask them to show you what to do in that situation. Don't just charge head first in it without thinking and then create more problems for yourself, okay, or for someone else. So whatever it is that you're being asked to do, slow and steady wins the race, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and move into, I'm gonna go ahead and move into the Shaman's Oracle Dream deck. I told y'all, me and this deck have a love-hate relationship because this gets pretty, it can get pretty deep and intense sometimes, okay, because if you're telling you stuff you don't want, like, no, I'm doing better. Do better. Do better. That's not a word. I know. I'm being facetious, y'all. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms, and there's a possibility here for union. Where do I want to place this card? Okay, I'm gonna place them over here. Okay, so for many of you, you're in this transitionary phase. You're the in-between, okay? Also, straddling worlds in between realms can talk about spiritual because you have a possibility of for union, sky bridge. So I feel like for many of you, you may be connecting to you may be connecting here spiritually to someone or in the 5D to someone, okay? And while you're in between worlds, while you're in this transition as spirit is moving things around in the background in the divine matrix, okay, to bring about this possibility for union, what advice do you have, spirit, as a collective, someone here in the collective or several people here in the collective, okay? Inspiration, I can't make this up. I just said, what do you want the collective to do? And it said inspiration. Enjoy music, okay? Music, okay? Painting, art, creativity, okay? There are things beyond your control right now, collective. And right now, the only thing that you need to be really doing is focused on you and your creativity and co-creating with spirit, all right? There is a possibility for union, but remember, everyone has free will, okay? So if it takes time, okay? And understand that these readings are timeless, so, okay? There are things people are working out in the background. Your ancestors are working, your spirit team is working, the divine spirit universe is working, okay? But in the meantime, reach for the skies and go after your dreams, go after your goals, go after your aspirations, okay? Because the sky, all right, the stars is the limit, right? So go after those dreams. Anything is possible right now. You have the Midas touch. All right, well, don't be so worried. Some of y'all need to take y'all attention and focus off for this other person for a while and just focus on you, okay? And let spirit work, because you're pushing and pulling, You're in a push and pull, a tug of war with the divine as well, okay? Because when you constantly try and force something, that's the farther you're gonna push it away, right? So for many of you, the reason why this message is here is because you need to get out the way. You're in the way, okay? Focus on you and stop focusing on this external problem that you can't do anything about, that you have no control over in the time being, okay? And just focus on creating, visualizing, manifesting, enjoying yourself, pampering yourself, taking time out, okay? Doing meditation, doing your yoga, healing, okay? This is hibernation. You're in a winter period. You're in a transitionary phase. Things are about to move fast enough. Things are about to take off for you. Enjoy yourself. Okay? Yeah, for some of you, you're meeting on a bridge. There's two bridges here. So for many of you, this is talking about there's a lot of work happening spiritually. Okay, transmuting pain. So many of you here are energetically helping your divine masculine or divine feminine transmute pain. I can't look, as much as this reading I didn't want it to be about, okay, when you see a possibility for union and sky bridge, that's somebody, that's another person, okay? And so transmuting pain, someone here is learning how to transmute their pain, okay? It may be happening on a 5D level. It may be happening spiritually, energetically, or it could be this is what you're going through right now. You're learning how to you're rewriting your story to where you're no longer the victim, okay? And this is how this union is going to happen, is as you heal energetically, as you focus on your creativity, as you focus on yourself, as you focus on your goals and your dreams, your aspirations, okay, co-creating with spirit, okay, with yourself, you're going to learn how to heal internally as you do your meditation, as you eat healthy, as you focus on the mind, body, soul concept of being holistically healthy, okay? You are learning in the process how to transmute pain. You are transmuting pain because you're taking those learning experiences and you're creating something new out of them, no longer telling yourself the same stories. You are becoming something new. You're literally like the rising phoenix, okay? Male or female, okay? When you transmute, the best description I love to use is H.P. Lovecraft, okay? They just did a movie and I just drew a blank on the name of the movie, and I literally just had, it was like a grasshopper right on the tip of my tongue. Lovecraft Country, okay? Hi, Miss Thing. Hi, Phasma. Hi, are you gracing us again? Oh my goodness. But yeah, Lovecraft Country, okay? And H.P. Lovecraft, that was his story, his tale, okay? And he was known to be a very racist person. And so you had Lovecraft Country gave it a new spin, transmuting all that old racist dark pain, all right, into something very beautiful, a story that, you know, definitely is relatable, okay? I thought it was free. Lovecraft Country was amazing. It helped heal, okay? When that's how you transmute pain, you give it a new story, you give it a new meaning, okay? So for many of you, you're being called to give your life new meaning, okay? Overflow and plenty, and as you do it, you're going to be blessed with overflow and plenty. As you walk this journey, as you navigate your life, you will begin to see how so much abundance is already in it. You'll begin to see how much light and how much you already have. The more that you appreciate, the more that you're blessed with, the more that you're thankful for, the more that you're grateful for, the more that you will be blessed with to have. And remember to pour those blessings out on other people, to give to others, okay? That's how magic works. That's how belief works. That's how people believe again. That's how you know, so many people have lost faith in God, whoever that is to you, is because they've stopped believing in magic. They stopped believing in miracles because life has just has beat them up so bad. But a lot of times people just don't know. People don't want to do the work, okay? They hear it and they're skeptical and they don't see it because it doesn't work right away. They think, oh, it's just a bunch of hogwash. It's not. Like with anything, progress, something good takes time. Takes time to see manifestation. It takes time to heal. Okay, not everybody's going to get it the first time around. Everybody's journey is different. Everyone is going to learn things. Everyone's going to try things and experience things at a different time in different ways. Okay, and you can't hold on to those preconceived biases and prejudice, okay, about who should be. Let's take, for instance, this whole thing where there's so many different religious and belief systems, right? Okay, and everybody think my way is right, my way is right. Do you realize that God created every single one of these religions? Okay, if God is a divine, if you have the great mystery, the I am that I am, the one that created the very fabric of universe, the multiverse, okay, the very fabric, the energetic webs and weaves that we call the divine matrix. That is a great mystery because no one can even begin to understand the concept, okay, of what the great mystery is, okay? He created every God in existence, right? He created us. He already knew what we were going to think about, because essentially God lives within us, right? So everything, every God, every particle, everything that you see here is already a part of God, good or bad. This is God in every way, shape, or form imaginable. We are connected to God in the very intricate sense of interconnectedness, right? So it is important to understand that everyone's path, everyone's life literally is their own, okay? And most of us, we'd be okay if you just learn how to just mind your own business and just be happy with you. Work on you. Work on healing you. Work on healing your deficiencies, your faults. Many people, you point blame at somebody else. You make fun of somebody else because of your own insecurities, right? Of your own failures, of your own shortcomings, okay? Well, sometimes we gotta take the barb out of our own eye, okay? And we gotta see where we're the problem, because many of us are. We are our own worst problem, our own worst enemy, okay? But I think that is it, y'all. We at 44 minutes. Okay, 55 minutes and 44 seconds. I think that resonating was at the bottom of the deck. So if this resonated with you, go ahead and hit the subscribe, like button, share. Okay, help me grow my channel. Help me reach more people. Help me to help them navigate their spiritual journey. Without further ado, thank you for joining me tonight. Peace, love, and